Before we press play on this video, I want you to stop everything, pause right now, and confront a single terrifying question that very few people have the courage to ask you directly. The honest answer to this question will single-handedly decide the fate of your body for decades to come. I need you to close your eyes for just a second and project yourself into the future. Picture yourself at 90 years old. What do you see? Are you someone who confidently walks across the living room to hug a grandchild, who navigates a flight of stairs without a second thought, who tends to a garden or takes a walk in the park just because you feel like it? Or are you trapped in a different picture entirely? A world where every step is a calculated risk, where getting up from a chair is a monumental task, and where the word independence has become nothing more than a painful, distant memory. Most of us run from this question. We accept a cultural lie that frailty is an inevitable tax we must pay for the privilege of living a long life. But what if I told you the science says something radically different? The truth, both terrifying and incredibly hopeful, is that your destiny is not written by your age. It's being drafted, line by line, by what you put on your plate today, this week, this year. Your future mobility is not a genetic lottery, it is a nutritional negotiation. In the next few minutes, we are going to talk about 6 powerful, everyday foods that operate like a silent internal defense system, shielding your leg muscles, bones, and joints from the slow, creeping decay that steals freedom. This understanding is your greatest weapon, because what we often dismiss as normal aging is, more often than not, the final, visible result of a long-standing nutritional deficit that has been chipping away at your foundation for years. If you start making intentional, empowered choices with your food starting right now, age will never get to dictate the terms of your movement. Let's start with a food that is tragically underestimated, sitting humbly in the produce aisle, waiting to be your silent, steadfast ally in this fight for strength: the sweet potato. This isn't just a seasonal side dish, it is a masterclass in sustained, reliable energy for your muscular system. As we move through life, our metabolic engines can start to run less efficiently. Our muscles lose their ability to rapidly generate and utilize fuel, and that's precisely when we start to notice the warning signs: feeling winded after a short walk, hesitating before lifting a grocery bag, or viewing a staircase as if it were a mountain to be climbed. This is where the sweet potato steps in to change the fundamental game. It provides a special kind of complex carbohydrate that breaks down in a gradual, steady manner within your body. This isn't a sugar rush, it's a slow, consistent release of foundational power. Your bloodstream receives this energy in a stable stream, which means your leg muscles, the very engines of your mobility, get access to a reliable fuel source that doesn't spike and crash. The profound effect this has on your daily life is immense. When your muscles have this kind of consistent energy supply, activities like standing for long periods, walking to the mailbox, or climbing those stairs no longer require your body to dip into emergency reserves or operate under intense stress. You simply move with more ease. But if we look deeper beneath that vibrant orange skin, we find more than just energy. That rich color is a flag planted by nature, signaling an abundance of beta-carotene, a compound your body brilliantly converts into vitamin A. This nutrient acts like a master repair technician deep within your tissues. It is crucial for healing the micro tears that occur in muscle fibers through daily use and for facilitating the generation of new, healthy cells. When the natural repair processes of the body begin to slow with the passage of time, these nutrients become your internal maintenance crew, working overtime to preserve the integrity of your muscular structure. Furthermore, the potassium housed within a sweet potato serves as a vital electrolyte conductor, orchestrating the delicate dance of muscle contraction and relaxation. It helps prevent the involuntary, painful muscle spasms and nighttime leg cramps that can rob you of sleep and confidence. And we cannot ignore the silent enemy of long-term mobility: chronic, low-grade inflammation. This internal fire slowly weakens muscle and joint tissue over decades. Sweet potatoes contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help dampen these flames, providing a layer of long-term protection for the very foundations of your movement. You can enjoy them roasted, mashed, or baked. The method isn't the magic. The magic is in the consistency of making them a regular guest at your table. When sweet potatoes become a staple, you are essentially investing in a future where your legs feel reliable and strong, defying the expectations society has unfairly placed upon you. Now, we must turn our attention to a breakfast staple that holds far more strategic power than it's given credit for: oats. In the world of nutritional science, a bowl of oatmeal is not a boring meal. It is a calculated, sustained-release fuel system for your body's muscular framework. The internal shifts that happen over time are subtle but significant. The body can become less adept at processing sugars efficiently, leading to energy crashes that directly sabotage muscular endurance. You feel it as that heavy fatigue that sets in too early in the day, the feeling that your legs are made of lead, and the gradual slowing of your walking pace. Oats intervene here as a stabilizing force. Their unique type of fiber creates a gel-like substance during digestion, which slows the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream. The result is a long, even, predictable arc of energy. Your muscles are fed this fuel steadily throughout the morning and into the afternoon, allowing them to remain active and responsive without the threat of sudden depletion. This translates directly into being able to stay on your feet longer, run errands without exhaustion, and maintain your daily routines without that overwhelming need to sit down and recover. However, the benefits of oats extend far beyond just being a time-release energy capsule. They offer a meaningful dose of plant-based protein, which is the essential building block for combating age-related muscle loss, known scientifically as sarcopenia. When the body's natural anabolic processes become less efficient, this protein provides the raw materials necessary to rebuild and preserve precious muscle mass, fighting back against the creeping weakness that can take hold. Delving into the mineral profile of oats reveals more crucial allies. The iron content plays a starring role in oxygen transport. Every muscle cell in your legs requires oxygen to fire and to recover. The more efficiently oxygen is delivered via your red blood cells, the longer your muscles can perform before succumbing to fatigue. Often, that deep-seated weakness in the legs is, at its core, a story of oxygen starvation. Then there's magnesium, a mineral that functions as nature's own muscle relaxant. It aids in the critical process of muscle relaxation after a contraction, helping to prevent the painful, involuntary tightness, spasms, and cramps that can make movement fearful, especially at night. For anyone who has ever been jolted awake by a Charlie horse, this is a game changer. Finally, the soluble fiber in oats contributes to cardiovascular health by helping to manage cholesterol, which supports healthy, flexible blood vessels. Healthy vessels mean optimal circulation, and optimal circulation means every muscle and joint in your legs receives the nutrient-rich blood flow it needs to stay nourished, repaired, and resilient. Incorporating oats into smoothies, baked goods, or a classic breakfast bowl is a simple, powerful habit that fortifies your body's structural integrity from the ground up. The third food we need to discuss is a true nutritional powerhouse, often mistaken for a mere trendy fat source: the avocado. This creamy green fruit is not a luxury. For an aging body, it is a form of foundational medicine for musculoskeletal health. One of the most destructive, under-the-radar processes of aging is systemic inflammation. This silent fire stiffens joints, weakens muscle tissue, and paves the way for chronic pain. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, specifically oleic acid, which have been shown to actively reduce these inflammatory markers in the body. By calming this internal storm, avocados help preserve the supple, flexible nature of your joints and protect the muscle tissue from inflammatory damage, directly supporting your freedom of movement. Furthermore, avocado is a mineral treasure trove. Incredibly, a single avocado contains more potassium than a banana. Potassium is the chief electrolyte responsible for proper nerve signaling and muscle function. It ensures the electrical impulses that tell your muscles to contract and relax fire flawlessly. As nervous system communication can become less precise with age, this potassium acts as a stabilizer, significantly reducing the risk of those sudden, debilitating muscle cramps and spasms that can halt you in your tracks. The vitamin E in avocados adds another layer of defense, acting as a potent antioxidant that patrols the body, repairing oxidative damage within muscle cells themselves and helping to clear out the metabolic debris that contributes to feelings of persistent fatigue and soreness. Slicing avocado onto toast, blending it into a smoothie for creaminess, or simply eating it with a sprinkle of salt and pepper are all delicious ways to make this food a regular part of your diet, building an internal environment where your joints move smoothly and your muscles recover efficiently. Fourth on our list are the mighty berries: blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Do not let their small size fool you. They are bursting with protective compounds. Aging is accompanied by an increase in oxidative stress, an imbalance between harmful free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. This stress directly attacks muscle and joint tissue, accelerating breakdown. Berries are nature's answer to this assault, packed with a spectrum of antioxidants like anthocyanins, which give them their vibrant colors that donate electrons to stabilize free radicals, thereby shielding your tissues from this daily wear and tear. Notably, the vitamin C in berries is not just for immune support. It is an absolute prerequisite for the synthesis of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, the essential glue that holds your muscles, tendons, and ligaments together. It provides the tensile strength and elasticity that allows for pain-free movement. A decline in collagen is a direct path to stiff, achy joints and weakened connective tissue. By providing the raw material for collagen production, berries help maintain the very architecture of your musculoskeletal system. Additionally, the compounds in berries support nitric oxide production, which improves circulation. Better blood flow translates to more oxygen and nutrients being delivered to your hard-working leg muscles and faster removal of metabolic waste products like lactic acid. This means you experience less post-activity soreness and a quicker return to feeling ready for the next movement. Stirring a mix of berries into Greek yogurt, topping your oatmeal with them, or keeping a bowl in the fridge for a sweet snack are effortless strategies to harness this protective power every single day. The fifth essential component for lifelong leg strength comes from the sea: fatty fish, with salmon being a prime example. While salmon is an excellent source of high-quality, complete protein necessary for muscle repair and synthesis, its superstar attribute is its abundance of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These fats are not just good fats, they are profoundly anti-inflammatory agents that work on a cellular level to quell the fires of joint and muscle inflammation far more effectively than many plant-based sources. By reducing inflammation, they help maintain the lubrication and health of your joints. Moreover, omega-3s contribute to the fluidity and health of cell membranes, including those in your blood vessels. This promotes optimal circulation, ensuring that every muscle contraction in your legs is fueled by oxygen-rich blood and that repair nutrients are efficiently delivered. The result is not just maintained muscle mass, but muscle that functions better with greater strength, endurance, and resistance to fatigue. Salmon is also rich in B vitamins, particularly B12, which are essential cofactors in the complex process of converting the food you eat into usable cellular energy, ATP. This ensures the metabolic machinery inside your muscle cells is running smoothly. For individuals who include fatty fish like salmon in their diet a few times per week, the difference in joint comfort and muscular resilience can be stark compared to those who do not, offering a direct dietary path to preserving functional strength. Finally, we arrive at perhaps the most complete nutritional package of all, the humble egg. The term complete protein is vital here. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing protein, a condition known as anabolic resistance. This leads directly to sarcopenia. Eggs provide the highest quality bioavailable protein containing all 9 essential amino acids in the precise ratios the human body needs to optimally trigger muscle protein synthesis. This is the biological process of repairing and building new muscle tissue. When you consume eggs, you are giving your body the perfect raw materials to directly counteract the muscle-wasting effects of time. Beyond protein, eggs are one of the very few natural food sources of vitamin D. This sunshine vitamin is critical not only for bone density, but crucially for muscle function. Vitamin D receptors are located directly on muscle tissue, and sufficient levels are linked to improved muscle strength, enhanced balance, and a significantly reduced risk of falls. A deficiency in vitamin D is alarmingly common and manifests as profound weakness, heaviness in the legs, and instability. Regularly consuming eggs can help address this pervasive gap. Furthermore, eggs are the richest dietary source of choline, a nutrient that supports the production of acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter responsible for sending signals from nerves to muscles to initiate movement. Adequate choline ensures crisp, clear communication between your brain and your legs, leading to better balance, coordination, and confident movement with every step you take. Enjoying an egg or two daily, whether scrambled, poached, or in an omelet with vegetables, is one of the most powerful, simple actions you can take to build a resilient, powerful foundation for your body. A natural question arises: must you eat all 6 of these foods every single day? The answer is a resounding no. The core principles here are balance, variety, and consistency over the long haul. Your goal is to thoughtfully weave these nutritional powerhouses into your weekly meal rotation. If you consciously include several of them across your week, you are creating a sustained, synergistic effect that will compound over months and years, leading to measurable improvements in your leg strength, stamina, and overall stability. Your body transforms not overnight, but through the patient, consistent application of the right building blocks. And what about exercise? Is nutrition alone sufficient? While nutrition provides the essential raw materials, physical activity is the non-negotiable signal that tells your body where to use them. Gentle, consistent movement like daily walking, seated leg lifts, gentle stretching, or water aerobics acts as the catalyst. It tells your muscles, this structure is needed, use these nutrients to fortify and maintain it. Nutrition builds the bricks and mortar, and exercise provides the blueprint for where to build. Together, they form an unbeatable partnership for defying the stereotypes of aging. Your legs are not merely transportation devices, they are your vehicles for independence, for joy, for connection, and for life itself. The power to determine their future strength lies overwhelmingly in the choices you make today, at your very next meal. So take that first conscious step. Maybe tonight, roast a sweet potato. Tomorrow morning, stir some berries into your oatmeal. This week, add avocado to your salad and plan for a salmon dinner. Each intentional choice is a direct deposit into your physical freedom account, compounding interest for your future self. Remember, age is just a number, but your strength is a story written by your daily habits. Your body is waiting, ready to respond to the nourishment you provide. It is never too late to start writing a stronger chapter. A vital message from Senior Wellness Hive. All content provided by this channel, including this video, is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Your current health status is unique. If you are managing a chronic condition such as diabetes, heart disease, or kidney issues, are on regular medication, or are recovering from surgery or injury, it is imperative that you consult with your personal physician or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet or lifestyle. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Always seek the advice of your qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding your personal health. Now, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What insight from today's discussion resonated with you the most? Which of these 6 foods are you already enjoying, and which one will you make a point to introduce into your kitchen this very week? Sharing your journey can inspire others in our community to take their first step toward a stronger, more independent future. From all of us here at Senior Wellness Hive, we wish you a long, vibrant, and powerfully active life. If you found this information valuable, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more science-backed guides to thriving at every age. Until next time, stay well, stay strong, and keep moving.